With this video, we will be doing John Schneider compares Beyonce to a dog. And if you want to help this channel and the content that we making, please help support our merchandise. The link is in the description. If you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Try and get the channel to grow. And the only way we're going to do this if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's go. Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Ready? Yes, you get ready.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. I don't got no tea, but I got some water. I got some water.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the
She be having all the hairstyles and little outfits on. She got a little swag.
She got that little bop intro too.
show, bringing you good
Man, she
tea
got a little
and
leopard on. I
Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Like
So if
and
you guys don't
subscribe.
know, Beyonce's
Okay.
definitely going through it. She dropped a country
Okay, she looking cute with that hairstyle. Okay, I see you.
Switched it
Yeah,
up.
I see you, girl.
music album. She dropped 2 singles, and I like them. I listened to them. I thought it was cool. One was Texas Hold'em, and Child Beehive. Y'all can write the other song because I can't even think of what the
16
other song
carriages.
is right now. But
Gang.
people are
Straight
not
up.
like the country.
And we reacted to both of those songs. If you didn't check them out on our channel. All you gotta do is put the name of the song and put Trey TV from the BX in the search engine. It'll pop up.
Music community, not everybody, but a lot of them feel
Show my
away
Valentine's
about
Day
it.
stuff.
They're
Them
talking about they're not
Valentine
going to play
vibes
her
over there.
music on the country radio station. Some other white country man came out. I guess he was with the Dukes of Hazzard or something.
Dukes
He
of Hazzard.
said
Remember that?
Beyonce's
Hopping
music
through the
is
window?
like listening to a
Yeah.
dog pee on the ground.
had them
Just some weird
challenges.
shit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna watch these videos here. First, we're gonna watch it about the country music folks who don't want to play her music when you call into the radio. So we're gonna go ahead and check on this out.
Dang, they refuse to pay Beyonce?
Yeah, they was
Radio
doing that
station in Oklahoma
too.
claiming they
Damn.
did not know Beyonce came out with 2 country singles. KYKC, the station in Alda, Oklahoma, received a request from listeners to play Beyonce's new single. It's called Texas Hold'em,
Right.
and responded to the request by saying, quote, "We do not play Beyonce. We are a country music station," end quote. However, they're now saying the entire situation was blown out of proportion, and they did not.
Now the whole entire situation blown out. You said you don't play
It's
Beyonce.
Oklahoma, man. That's what it is. I'm telling you.
Her label sent them songs over to country
It's a country
radio
radio station.
station. So obviously it's country.
It's country. It's called Texas Hold'em.
No, Beyonce's new single was a country song.
Didn't know it was
Okay,
a
cool.
country song.
So now we're gonna listen to this other one here. Yeah, he's from
And
Dukes
I
of
can't
Hazzard.
hold them.
Let me make sure
I'm
this
from
is up.
Texas.
All right.
Star Beyonce
around,
is set to
yeah.
release her brand new album, Renaissance Act 2 album, on March 29th of this year. And it appears that this album, which marks her 8th studio album, could be her official entry into country music, as she has dropped 2 brand new singles already from the album, titled Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages, which clearly reflects
on it,
country
16
music
carriages,
inspiration,
you know what I mean?
such
Shout out
as
to the Beehive, man.
instrumentation,
I'm
melody,
sorry.
as well as lyrical content. To top it off, Texas Hold'em has now officially been sent to country radio by her record label Sony Music. And since the release of Beyonce's newest singles, it has created quite the reaction and conversation amongst country music fans, purists, and others throughout the country
on my
music
baby.
community.
I know they hating on my
They
baby.
couldn't even deny her though, because both of them singles is in the top 10 in the Billboard Top 100.
Yeah, you gotta spend that.
Yeah, you gotta spend that
And you gotta spend that a bunch of times too.
right now.
Right now.
As Beyonce, who has throughout her career focused much of her attention on
Let's go.
creating pop music and R&B music and not really country music. And one reaction that has garnered a ton of attention since this news was announced is a recent
what he had to
statement
say.
from country artist and Dukes of Hazzard actor John Schneider, known for
like
his
he about to say
popular
some
role
bullish.
of Bo Duke in the hit TV series. Schneider recently appeared on One America News Network for an interview where he was asked about his thoughts on lefties in the entertainment industry and them trying to seize control of every aspect. during a segment where the conversation surrounded Beyonce's entry into country music. John Schneider answered back where he said they've got to make their mark, just like a dog in a dog walk park. You know, every dog has to mark every tree, so that's what's going on here. He added, Shania and the other folks you talked about, what they did is they were in country music and then they went out. That's one thing, because I know a little something about country music. Now, John Schneider, as I mentioned, has found his own success in country music as he has released 9 studio albums and compiled 4 #1 singles throughout his career. And one other thing to mention.
I didn't know people was out here gatekeeping genres. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back, this kind of remind me of with the Benzino and Eminem thing, when Benzino was like, because Eminem is white, he shouldn't be doing rap music. And it's almost seemed like, oh, just because you did R&B, you can't do country. You could be able to do anything. We remember when Lil Wayne was rap and he put out a rock and roll album. No one seen a problem about it. Nelly was rap and put out a country rap album. Nobody seen a problem with it. I didn't know there was like gatekeeping genres.
Yeah, because artists are allowed the ability to be creative.
Yes.
And if that's what comes to you while you're creating, then that's what you put out. You don't sit on your content. You don't sit on your music. You put it out.
Yeah, put it out.
And if the people love it,
they love it.
They love it.
Facts.
Here is that yes, we are possibly seeing Beyonce try her.
Oh, but how'd you feel about his thought about saying that people coming through marketing territory like a dog?
Yeah, I thought that was low.
That was real low. That was out of bounds, and it was really uncalled for.
It's almost like saying, "Who is this?"
Yeah, like you got some nerve to be doing X, Y, and Z. You got some nerve to be coming over here. That's what it sounded like to me.
It felt like somebody who was expressing themselves without saying what it is that they wanted to say, but you could hear it.
Yeah, you could definitely hear it.
Her hand at a full country record with her Renaissance Act 2 album. However, this is not really Beyonce's first attempt at country music. As we know, at the 50th annual CMA Awards, she performed alongside the Dixie Chicks with her song Daddy Lessons.
Okay,
so we'll leave it to y'all and ask what y'all's thoughts are on this. And John Schneider himself admitted that country artists have left country music for other genres. So we would also like to ask what's the difference and what's y'all's thoughts?
What is the difference? Country people left for other genres, so why can't other genres leave for country?
You can leave, you just can't come back.
So you crazy.
It's on outsiders trying their hand in.
That's a great question to ask him.
Back on the screen, child. So that is the drama that's going on with Queen Bee in the country music community. So, and again, it's not everybody, but the guy Jonathan.
It's not everybody. So
John Schneider, he feels away. Now, what I find very interesting about this conversation, now I didn't know a lot about like country music, like as far as like black country artists. I learned a lot from James in my Telegraph group because he is a big country music fan. He likes country music. He likes K-pop. So he puts me up on stuff that I would never have any exposure to. Right. And I remember like months ago we were talking about like black country music stars, and he put me up on a few people that, you know, there's a whole black country music community.
For sure, yeah.
So Beyonce's not the first. Now let me say this. I can see folks feeling away as far as, let's keep it real. R&B, for the most part, a little bit is low-key dying. It's not as popular as it was. Hip-hop is definitely dying, unfortunately. And a lot of people are just tired of like the low vibrational stuff, the overtly sexual stuff. You know, the overtly sexual stuff in R&B, the, you know, shoot 'em up, bang, bang in hip hop. Right. So a lot of black people have been gravitating towards the country music scene, like, you know, listening to country and everything else. But just like with rock and roll, country was first a black art form. So let's keep.
That's not true. That is not true. Would you agree with that statement?
What's that?
She said rock and roll was first a white music.
No, that's not true.
Because rock and roll comes from jazz. And that's where
talk to Chuck Berry or
it's
a bunch of.
A lot of people think that, but it was.
Just go to the Smithsonian.
Every genre was pretty much started from us.
Yeah.
In some way, shape, or form, it was started.
Yeah, you better talk to Little Richard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plenty of examples of this. You know what I'm saying?
Real. You know, African Americans were the ones who started country music. Then it got taken over by, you know, white folks. And so.
Oh, she's saying. Oh, my fault. I misheard. She's saying the same thing. Like all the music forms is pretty much somehow, some way.
Music's a release. It was a reason for us to release.
There's a few ways for me to like kind of digest this and how I take this. Him saying that Beyonce is coming in like a dog and trying to mark her territory is a dog whistle. It's a dog whistle. Because we had this conversation earlier on Telegraph, and it's a dog whistle. He's low-key calling her a bitch. You know, he's low-key comparing her to a dog. Like, she has no right to be here. She's trying to mark her territory in all genres. That's not okay. And I don't like that because...
She heard it, too.
Yeah, definitely. But my thing is this. Who are you to say she can't do it?
Yeah.
It's like if you started rapping, if he would be like, come out right now and be like, yo, I'm going to drop a rap album. I'm pretty sure Beyonce would not come out and be like, he's like a dog marking his territory. Like, you're not allowed to do rap. She wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and it's just, she heard it the way I heard it.
Yeah.
Who's this walking around here thinking she's, you know what I'm saying? And it's just.
And then she had 2 songs in the top 10. You know,
yeah,
like that.
It wasn't like she jumped out there and took a shot in the dark. And even so, that's still disrespectful. But you know what I'm saying? She jumped out there and took control of the situation.
Real quick, fast in a hurry.
Yeah.
Again, it seems like it's always an issue when it's black folks going from hip hop and R&B and wanting to segue into country. This man was initially an actor. You didn't grow up a country music star. You haven't been strumming the banjo since you were 4 years old. You were the Dukes of Hazzard. You were an actor. So imagine if when you wanted to get into country music, somebody told you, no, stick to acting. Yeah. Stick to what you know. We don't want to hear you. There's no room here for you.
Facts.
You can't cross over.
Mm-hmm.
But better yet, K. Michelle. She's been doing country for quite a bit. She yodels. She even got like a scholarship, I remember, back in the day for yodeling. Okay. So she's always loved country music and writing and things like that. But she hasn't gotten, you know what I'm saying,
the recognition,
the push, or the notoriety or the respect that she deserves in the country music space, right?
Definitely.
So on top of that, now you have Beyonce trying to get in there. And I feel like she's going there. You know, she's done other country songs or other features before, right? But I do feel like she is going towards country because R&B is just not what it was. And it might, you know, for her be something that she's been passionate about, working on for a long time. And she wants to try something different. I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm here for...
You see that with a lot of artists that has the amount of success Beyonce had, that been in the game for a long time, been doing the same thing for a long time. They want to try something different. I succeeded in this. I'd have got more Grammys than anybody else could get in this R&B field. Let me see if I can do the same thing over here in this field. And it's like, you just want to try and different things.
Yeah, leave no table overturned. Like, you got to just go after it. If that's what you really desire, if that's what you really want, then go for it.
And she, like, since Beyonce came out, she showed us she could do a lot of different things. She could sing, she could dance. She usually went into acting. It's like she's not afraid to try hand at anything.
Yeah, it's the best way to be.
Yeah.
Country album from Beyonce, and I think it may give these other folks competition, so they feel away. Who wants to go up against Beyonce at the Country Music Awards? I wouldn't. But let's not also forget. Oh yeah, Candy tried it too. Catherine Phillips. That's a good point. Candy also tried it. Let's not forget one of the most popular guys right now in country music is Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
And he got some good songs, very heartfelt songs. I like his music. I mean,
I like Jelly Roll music too. I think we reacted to like 2 Jelly Roll songs so far. Both of his bangers. I definitely need to check into more of his stuff and his catalog, because they always in our comment section tell us to do more Jelly Roll. We just didn't get time to do it yet, but it's definitely something that's in the future plans.
Yeah, Jelly Roll has a way of translating his passion
definitely
to his music. And
I agree.
Think that's dope.
Me too.
And listening to him, it'll make you want to tear up. But he's everywhere now in country music. And I remember when I first heard about him.
He's on tour right now, about to go on tour.
It was something about him. I'm like, he doesn't come off to me as like a country person.
No,
this is not the country boy aesthetic. The man is tattooed on his face. Then we find out he was a former drug dealer.
It's like, see, when she think country, she expecting to see a cowboy hat with cowboy boots. But as you know, the country, like the Kansas is, you would see this.
Yeah, it'd be nothing to see somebody like Joe
Yeah.
in the middle of Wichita. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She looking at it like, he ain't wearing a cowboy hat and the cowboy boots. Nah.
Yeah, you got that too, but I mean,
they got this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started selling mixtapes. Well, he was a rapper. This man used to be a rapper before he ever got into country music. He had rap songs. Let's not forget Post Malone. Let me share this real quick.
Post Malone.
Jelly Roll sets his sight on country music collaboration with Post Malone. Post Malone is another one. Okay?
Somebody switching genres.
You go where the love is.
You just a hater.
He tried to do like the rock and roll thing. It really didn't work for him. So then he did hip hop, and hip hop, I mean, he ate very well off of hip hop.
Definitely.
And now he's kind of segued into country. And you have Jelly Roll, he's getting ready to do a collaboration with Post Malone. He wrote here, he said, yo, at Post Malone, when you finally gonna make that country album and come to Nashville, holla at me, Bubba. Much love.
Yeah.
And so they're getting ready to do that
album.
together.
I thought it was just.
So I find it.
I thought it was just a song, but it seemed like they might do a joint album. That'd be fire. And then, that would do numbers because Post Malone got a big audience, Jelly Roll got a big audience.
And I think the combination of their skill sets, Post has.
That would be crazy.
Great with his music selection and the way he puts stuff together, and then you put Jelly Roll singing over the top.
It's crazy.
Slappers.
Crazy.
Very interesting that, Post Malone can officially transition from hip hop to country and there's no backlash. Nobody's accusing him of being a pissy dog who wants to pee on everything that he sees. He did rock and roll, remember?
She ain't like
then
that.
Hip hop and now country. Why is he not considered a pissy dog like that man is trying to consider Beyonce? So the only thing I can come up with, and I'm not one of those people who like play the race card or, who see racism and everything. That's never been my stilo. But I do feel like there is some racism involved. Because again, we have two white men who are strongly in hip hop. Okay? And Post Malone, I mean, I don't know if he has a Grammy now, but I mean, he definitely has been number one.
It's like there's some people that want to hold on to everything so tight and they don't want nothing that threatens it. Like, you're not going to say nothing about K. Michelle because she's not the threat Beyonce is. Beyonce is a threat just from thinking about it. But not only did she, from a thought standpoint, but she dropped 2 songs that what you said went top 10. So she's more than a threat. And people feel like, oh, something's going to be taken from us if we don't stand up right now. It's giving me them type of vibes and that type of feeling. Yeah,
when in this situation, it should be more like, oh yeah, let's embrace this, let's welcome this, because you gotta understand the type of spotlight it's gonna put on the situation. It already has.
Yeah, sound like a hater.
One on the Billboard. He's done some of the biggest collaborations with hip hop artists like the Migos, Quavo, Nicki Minaj, DJ Khaled, a lot of people. And nobody knocked him when he wanted to go into country. So the fact that Beyonce as a black woman is getting this much pushback and people are getting mad and they're really scrutinizing why she's doing it is silly. Even if she's doing it for a bag, so what? Everybody's doing it for a bag. Nobody's making music for free. Even if she's doing it because she wants to win a country music award and have that under her belt, so what? That's everybody's goal when they get into the industry. They want to be, rewarded. They want to be recognized by their peers and the people in musical spaces. Because if that's the case, we wouldn't have the Grammy Awards, right? So I just find it very, very interesting.
And it's like somebody like myself that came up in track. Even with like track, you be doing a lot of different things. You might be a sprinter, or you might be a hurdler, jumping up the hurdles, or you could be doing long distance, or you could be throwing a shot put. It's like someone telling you, oh, you're a runner, you can't do shot put. Or you're a runner, you can't do the long jump. Like, I can do multiple things. I can do multiple things. It's not my fault that I'm talented and I can do more than one thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can only have one talent. But you can't put me in that box to have multiple talents.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But I can do it.
Yeah.
That they're really upset with this. Taylor Swift, I think when she started, if I'm not wrong, she was more country. And since then, she's kind of merged into pop and things like that. So it seems like somebody said Lana Del Rey's going country too. Yes. So it's Machine Gun Kelly. He went from rap to rock. Yeah. And so to me, it's not cool. It seems like when it's a black woman, Beyonce, K. Michelle, when they want to say, hey, I want to try something different. I don't want to do R&B. I don't want to do rap anymore. I want to try this country thing. There's all this pushback. Like, we don't have room for you. But Lana Del Rey.
Especially it might be pushback because let's say Beyonce do well. Others going to come following. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they're trying to take something from us. This is ours.
Yeah.
Music's for everyone, though.
Yeah, it's for everyone. And you can't be scared to walk down that street.
Yeah, you can't.
I walk down any street.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And
Millie rocking.
And that's the way that she really was with this situation. She was like on any block.
Facts.
They can, decide to go country. Nobody's calling her pissy dog. Post Malone can go country. Jelly Roll can go country. Nobody's shaming them. Even with Lil Nas X, I know he got a lot of pushback. People did not want to hear that shit in the country
That's my
music
baby.
space. And I kind of get like some of the pushback with him now because he's gone so far with the whole satanic stuff and he's gone, so far from his original roots, how he was introduced to us. But I don't think it's fair that she's getting that much pushback. Somebody says Kanye had a gospel album. Nelly also did country. Yeah. And Nelly's country song, what was it? I think the album was like Suit and Tie or something like that. It was like a 2 CD album. That entire album banged from start to finish.
It was fire.
Cause it's all on my mind.
It's all in my head.
Over and over again. I think about it. Don't get me started, honey. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't promise me a good time.
Right?
Oh yeah, when Nelly got and started doing country
singing.
music, people were shocked. But he really paved the way. I mean, this was like almost 20 years ago. Damn. But that album, yes. Was it Sweat and Suit? I said Suit and Tie. Child.
Close enough. Close enough.
Yeah, I'm going to butcher some shit. I said Suit and Tie. I knew it was something. But yeah, that album banged. From start to finish, both sides. So he was one of the ones who did kind of pioneer it, and he doesn't get his credit for that.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything, against anybody wanting to cross over and try something different.
No.
I think it can be a good thing.
And it's like, even we had, first our YouTube channel, we did American, then we went to UK, then we went to K-pop, then we started doing Spanish stuff, and then we just started doing everything. What if someone just told us, you can't do that, you just got to do just this one thing?
You're not allowed to do any Mexican music.
It's crazy.
Like, what?
It's crazy.
As long as you take it seriously and you pay homage and you understand those who came before you and you're really trying to do it, then I don't think there's anything wrong with her doing that at all. So I don't like the fact that it's all this,
it's always something,
folks
man.
are like going in and they're so mad about this.
Already, only 2 months in. Like,
You want the latest news in the streets? Join us and tune in.
Lamar Wilson here representing Ghetto Action News Network _, all lower cases.
No spaces.
You can find us on Facebook, and when you do, follow the page, like the page, share the page, and come back. Let me get right into this. We checking out Lovely TTV. She went in on John Schneider as he compares Beyonce to a dog, says he wants a safe space for country music. And I just think it was really foul. She touched on all of it. I like how she broke this down. And just looking at it, I'm like, it's messed up. Because when you see, everybody should be able to do whatever it is they want to do.
At any given time. It's America, right?
Time. That's number one.
It's America last time I checked, right?
Last time I checked. That's how this place is supposed to be signed up.
Yeah.
Well, we signed up for anyway. But she's actually stepped into the game and done a tremendous job off the rip. Like,
Definitely.
she cracked through the Billboard 100. She's in the top 10.
It's not easy.
Jump. So, like, I don't know if he feels some type of way because she's
threatened.
having such...
she like just came in here.
Yeah, she came in here throwing
Make
the
some
balls
room.
on him real
Make
quick.
some room.
But, you know what I'm saying? We live in one of the worlds you just going to have to deal with that. I don't think she should catch any backlash. I just think this is an eye-opener to country. She's here and she wasn't playing with him. But I think this was a dope interview altogether. What do you feel about this?
I feel like if you're successful in anything and you want to do something different, you're always going to have a hater or people telling you not to do it. I'm pretty sure when she first wanted to do acting, people was like, you shouldn't be acting. There's always somebody that's going to think what you think is right and what you want to do. They're going to think the opposite of it. And that's why you don't worry about what people think. You just stay true to yourself. And I'm glad that she's staying true to herself. You're always going to get a hater. It's nothing you can do about that in life. If you think you're going to go through life and everybody's just going to like you and say good things about you, you have no idea about the world. that you're living in. Beyonce been in the game for so long. I'm pretty sure she's used to this type of behavior at this point, even if she didn't even expect it. And I'm pretty sure she did expect it when she said, I'm going to do country, for it to be some type of backlash, some type of hate. And this right here, the first form of it, but she's not worried about it. She's going to do her thing. She's going to drop an album, and she's going to go #1 in country. We're going to see at the country, the country awards, getting country awards, and there's nothing this guy could do about it. And no one really cares because nobody even watch Dukes of Hazzard anymore. So your opinion is really not even that important. Beyonce, keep doing your thing. I like the way she had it set up with the tea, because she actually did a good job keeping us entertained and giving us the information at the same time, which is not easy to do. Shout out to her. And shout out to Beyonce. Can't wait to do more from her. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.